Here we are in the Murray Sunset National Park. We're away with the crew from Four Drive TV and we have a 9-day trip filming for your 4x4. And it happens to be the maiden voyage for the Narva Raptor. And I just thought it'd be a good opportunity to give you a bit of a rundown on what we've done to it and how it's performing to this point. So let's go take a look. Righto, so one of the first things that we put on this vehicle was a set of these Cooper STT Pros. Absolutely magnificent. They were on the last Narva Ranger that we had and proved themselves over countless trips. Never did we have a puncture. Amazing traction both off-road and on. Following the fitment of the tyres, we went and we searched high and low to find ourselves something a little bit different. The Raptor came out with a tub. We didn't want to, in this instance, just put a hard lid on it. We wanted to do something that was going to set it aside from all the other vehicles on the road, particularly the Raptors. So we had a good look around and we found the guys at Trig Point. We spoke to the fellow there, Murray, and he's helped us out in a massive way. What we had to be mindful of when we were doing this was weight. Raptors, they don't have a great load carrying capability, so we had to get something light. So we whipped off the tub and we threw on the service body. Now this thing is the bee's knees and has just transformed trips like this where you've got extended days. So let's just take a little bit of a look inside. Cavernous interior. Now again, we've had to keep things light. So really all we've done, we've stayed away from having drawer systems. We've got partitions that run all the way through here and one at the back. We found a fridge that was lightweight. So in the instance of this fridge is no more than 20 odd kilos. So rather than doing a heavy drop down slide and a big 60 litre fridge, we've gone the stand up. It's 80 litres, it's magnificent. Along with the popularity of service bodies is also the power management systems that go in these things too. So we have a 100 amp hour lithium battery in the back. Powering that, we've partnered up with Projecta and we have a DC and solar dual battery system that's in there that charges and keeps that up to date. We have a 1000 watt pure sine wave inverter, low voltage disconnect that's tucked in there just to prevent us from pulling too much power and flattening the battery off. Further to that, we've got this neat little jigger here, which is the smart battery gauge. That just tells us where we're at all the time with amperage usage and voltage and so on, and just general health of the battery. And then you come to the Narva side of things, and we've got all our laserette switches in here, along with sockets, so accessory sockets, merit sockets, USB sockets. Further to that, we've also got the weatherproof fuse box. This is probably a little bit overkill, but obviously we want to show off our wares. This one just allows you to see when a fuse is blown. It's got the little LED indicators in there, quite a neat little fix. We've got the circuit breakers and of course 2 heavy duty 50 amp battery connectors, just if we need to power anything that needs to draw a little bit more power or put power back into the battery. So what also made the decision with the Trig Point canopy, along with its fantastic construction, is also they already come fitted with Narva products. So we've got our Narva tail lights here, the license plate lights, ready to go for us, so perfect. Brand Davis has fitted to the base of this a 150 litre long range fuel tank, which is brilliant. That partnered with a little 2 litre motor. This thing's got some fantastic range. Trig Point have the option of fitting out a water tank. So we've got a 70 litre water tank in here, which is fantastic for what we need. It easily takes care of me over the next 9 days. Finally, to handle the weight, I actually had the help of Knoxfield Tyre Power, and they partnered with Cal Off-Road, and we had some heavier duty coils put in underneath. So they're just slightly taller by an inch or so, but they're a heavier rate just to handle the extra load in the back, but still trying to keep weight down as much as possible like you've seen inside. So I've gone through most of the car, but I haven't really touched on what we've done as far as lighting forward goes. And we're yet to get a bull bar on this thing, so we've had to put lighting elsewhere. And this is what the service body's allowed us to do. We've got 2 of our double row Explorer LED light bars up the top. They're magnificent. And we've also put a couple of these work lamps on the side, 4 5 watt LEDs. What's neat about these is the actual cord or cable goes through the bolt, so I don't have to drill 2 holes in the service body to mount these, and these just flood the area out to the side. So every light that's on this vehicle effectively has its own switch. We've got the LED light bars up on the roof. We've got driving lights, which will come when we get the bull bar fitted. We've got side lights for the work lights that fix out the side, and then reverse lights. In this instance, we've got a 3-way, so you can have it where it'll turn on when selected in reverse, or you can manually turn it on separately, and that works brilliantly. So as you can see, we've done a fair bit to it to this stage, but we've still got a fair bit to go. I would stress, keep an eye on the Narva Facebook page, and in particular, the Narva Raptor page. You'll see the progress as we keep going, fitting up the bull bar, driving lights and so on. But for now, the sun's setting. I may as well switch on some of the product that we've kitted this thing out with. I'll be able to set up the swag and settle in for the night.